I greet all of you in the name of the Almighty God. When a man appoints his son the head of the country's military, appoints his brother in charge of wealth distribution, appoints his son-in-law in charge of the country's export, and above all appoints his wife, his sick wife, Minister for Education, you do not need a PhD holder in history to tell you that you have been turned into slaves. That's what happens. You are no longer citizens. You no longer have a relationship with the citizens and their leaders. You are slaves.
Yes, oli ku Brain Media, Gen.Miles nga bulijjo mugamba mutya. Kakati amawulire agagenda ddala maaso omukulu Ssemuju nganda yavuddemu omwasi. Jjukira nti Dr.Kiiza Besigye which eno nga yakatandika Dr. Kiiza Besigye yatwalibwa mu kooti. Bwe bamutwala mu kooti ne batandika okumuwaako obujulizi. Waliwo omuzungu awo atrendinze nnyo ku social media nga bagamba nti omuzungu ono alina bwino alumiriza Dr.Kiiza Besigye ku musango ogwe bamuteekako ogwa treason. Kakati Dr.Kiiza Besigye naye n'agamba nti nedda sijja biwuliriza ebyo. Kakati mu kwogera n'okujamu n'okuba emiranga n'okwogera, jjukira nti Dr.Kiiza Besigye okuva bamukwata omubiri gwe gwanafuwa. That is first of all. Secondly, ng'omuntu mu myaka gy'alimu ateekwa okuba ng'alina ebirwadde ebiba bimubala embiriizi. Kakati jjukira nti obujjanjabi bwafuna tebumala, n'olwekyo y'ensonga lwaki ku olwo mu kkooti nga Justice Baguma yali mu mitambo gy'omusango ogwo yamuwakanya ng'agamba nti tajja genda ddala mu maaso n'okuwuliriza omusango guno kubanga tewaliiwo rule of law era emisango bagikwata nga bwe baagala. Dr.Kiiza Besigye ono bwe yajjamu omulanga n'okwogera ebigambo ebiraga nti yeekyaye, omwami ono n'afeinting era twamulabako ku butambi obulala nga bamuyingiza ambulance nga bamutwala. Era bwe twogerera Dr.Kiiza Besigye tali mu mbeera nnungi. Kakati bantu bangi bavuddeyo, nalabyeko Frank Gashumba naye ng'avaayo ku nsonga za Dr.Kiiza Besigye, naye ne Ssemuju nganda naye yalabiddwako ng'avaayo ku nsonga za Kiiza Besigye ono Dr. Retired. Kakati agamba nti omukulu ono Dr.Kiiza Besigye ye dokita eyayimirirawo mwami Museveni nga bakyali mu nsiko mu lutalo olwa 86, n'amubeererawo ng'era ajjanjaba abalwadde be bakubye amasasi, abalwadde ab'endwadde ez'enjawulo, nga Dr. Kiiza Besigye ono nga yabalabirira. Naye yeewuunyiza okubeera nga omukulu ono mwami Museveni alinga atalaba bigenda mu maaso, oba oliawo nga Dr.Kiiza Besigye abonaabonera mu kkomera, ate nga yali munywani we, nga yali dokita we, personal dokita we eyamutreatinga mu myaka egyo nga bali mukola ki, nga bali mu kulwana. Kakati bingi Ssemuju nganda byayogedde, kankuwe video osobole ogyeyongeza. Subscribinga, commentinga, likinga, clicka ku notification bell in that will information gye tubroadcastinga ate oba ogifuna butereevu. Kankuwe video eno ate ogyeyongeza owulire Honorable Ssemuju nganda eyaliko Kira Municipality MP, kati nga bwe twogerera ali mu buwanganguse oba yagenda ebweru olw'ensonga nti okusinziira nga bwe yali ayogera ng'akyali member wa parliament n'ebisangosango neeraliikirira ebisangosango bomisaako kwe kudduka ebweru. Era wetwogerera Ssemuju nganda tali mu ggwanga, ali wabweru w'eggwanga, era wetwogerera essaawa yonna yeegatta ku Bobi Wine okubanga kati eddoboozi litandise ovaayo. So embeera bwetyo bweri, video yino girabe ate ofune ekyokuyiga. Big up.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I greet all of you in the name of the Almighty God. When a man appoints his son the head of the country's military, appoints his brother in charge of wealth distribution, appoints his son-in-law in charge of the country's export, and above all appoints his wife, his sick wife, Minister for Education, you do not need a PhD holder in history to tell you that you have been turned into slaves. That's what happens. You are no longer citizens. You no longer have a relationship with the citizens and their leaders. You are slaves. That's how his family looks at all of us. Slaves can be tortured for the pleasure of their masters. Their screams and agony and pain becomes music and entertainment to the masters. That's what videos and images of Dr. Kiiza Besigye collapsing in the courts of law, fighting for his legal right constitution for representation means to me. This Besigye provided medical care to Mr. Museveni when he was executing the liberation war in the rural jungles 1981-1986, and he continued providing that care even when they took power. Besigye's immediate human need when he collapsed was medical response, and there were people in that court providing. My party, the People's Front for Freedom, is blessed to have two of its deputy presidents as medical doctors, Dr. Nicholas Kamara, Dr. Lume Baiga. But there was also a third doctor, Dr. Olive Kousinyi, Dr. Kiiza Besigye's sister. All the three wanted to respond, but they were stopped. And Dr. Besigye was left in the hands of medical warders, left in the hands of prison warders, whose skills is in carrying and shooting guns. And I watched in disbelief as they ordered a ramshackled ambulance to come and take him initially to Luzira and finally to Mulago. Judge Baguma, in whose hands Dr. Besigye was dying and continues to die, retweeted to his office and I think called his masters to break the good news. And what was that good news? Is that the man that you don't like has collapsed. They must have, the masters of Waguma must have promised him a fat reward for continuing to inflict judicial terror on Dr. Kiiza Besigye. On the entertainment menu of our masters, there are images of Ssemuju, who at one time was an aide of Dr. Kiiza Besigye. I have watched Ssemuju in pain. What remains in his body as he holds on to crutches, what remains in his emaciated body is just the soul, the energy long gone. And you can see the pain as he moves it around, the struggle. And for the last 1 year since he was abducted in Mbara, I think Ssemuju's pain has been entertainment and music to Gen.Museveni and Son Muhoozi. My brother, the Honorable Elias Mukolo, has been literally crying to these individuals, please at least afford me the opportunity to go and seek medical care. And what Judge Matov did was to say, no, I need a certificate from Mulago to show that Mulago is very sick. Someone who has been in Mulago, Matov wants a certificate from Luzira, as if Luzira prison is a medical facility. That's how far we have sunk as a country. That Lukwago, for the last 45 days, he cannot be afforded an opportunity. I think they want him also to slowly die, because that's what Museveni and Son said, that he will execute Besigye and Lukwago. What about Mwanga Chivumbi? I met Mwanga Chivumbi in 1995, both of us students in Micho Hall at Makerere, seeking knowledge to better our lives and the lives of people in our country. He has been messed up, abducted for 19 days. Nobody knows where he is, and they later abandoned him at a police facility. Those who had been claiming they don't know where he is. He has a sad story to tell. That's why people have started running away from Uganda. My brother, the Honorable Kyagulanyi Ssentamu, is in America. He left his house in Uganda. There are those who have been calling me that Semuju, with social media is saying you're selling your house. These houses are now meaningless to us. We are fighting for our lives and lives of our comrades who are in prison. Hundreds are in Luzira, in Chitalia. These souls have committed no crime, but the masters extract pain because that's what gives them entertainment. Collectively, I want to urge all of you Ugandans, we need to fight back and to reclaim our country. And I want to promise you, I will use all the energy in my body to continue fighting in my smaller way. Thank you very much for listening.